Hi, in this video we are going to see how to create an basic Flutter application and what are the folder structures, and we can run the sample application. So in the previous video we already seen how to install the Flutter and what are the IDE used for Flutter app development, and so in this we just proceed with that. So for creating the Flutter project, I'm just using the Ubuntu, so which is a Linux. So I want to open the terminal as well. Whereas if you are using Mac or Windows, you can go for terminal or command prompt as like you want. So now I am just opening up the terminal. First of all, for creating the Flutter project, I want to use Flutter space create and the application name. So application name should be of small letter and it should not contain any spaces. We can make use of underscore as well. So I'm just pressing enter. So this will create the project for us. So it will set up project folders needed for the Flutter project, and then it will check the necessary things for running the Flutter application as well. So you can check the Flutter is already installed and Android toolchain is there, and you can see Android Studio is partially installed and connected devices. So right now I connected two emulators. So for information about the installation components, you can make use of Flutter Doctor. So to run our application, we want to move to our application and then we want to type Flutter run. So let us try that. So I want to go for cd space first tab. So to run the application, Flutter space run. Since I'm having two emulators, it is asking for a choice to select which emulator I want to run. So I'm just pressing 1. So now the app is building. So it takes some time to build an application and run it in the emulator. This will be of initial setup. So for initial setup and all, it takes few time to download the Gradle files and build the application. So now you can see that our app is built and it is installing in the emulator. So now the emulator shows our app. Okay, so in the terminal you can see Flutter run key commands. So for hot reloading, let us see in detail about hot reload. So for hot reloading, it is R, and if you press caps R, it will hard restart. So I'm just going to press this button. So if I am pressing the button, the count is going on. So this is the sample application which is already written. So when you create an Flutter application, this is a sample application which comes by default. So you no need to worry about that. So let us detach the application right now, and we can open it in the Visual Studio Code and we can run it from there. So it is easier for us to edit it. So I'm just pressing D. The application got detached. So easier to open the Visual Studio Code from terminal itself. It is code space dot. If I enter on that, so here you can see all the folder structures over there. So we no need this welcome screen. I'm just closing it. Okay, so I have different directories like ._tool, IDEA, and Android, iOS, build, lib, test. These are all the directories inside it. Okay, so the main thing we want to focus on this is this lib folder. So other things, this is an Android folder which where you have all the Android codes will be generated automatically, and for iOS all the iOS related packages will be inside it. So if you want Android application build, you can open up with that particular Android and you can take a build on that. So for iOS the same. So these are all the two things we want to focus. One is this lib folder, and next thing is that pubspec.yaml file. So YAML file contains the application name. So description, so I can change it to my first Flutter application. So you can see the versions here and all other dependencies here, a dev dependency, and there will be another few things for which is commented. So this is a pubspec.yaml, and this is a main dot file where this particular application is running. Let's run the application from here. So I want to open the terminal, which is easier. You can go for view and press on terminal. So at the bottom you can see the terminal window opened. So here you just type it as flutter space run. So same code what we have seen in the terminal will be available over here. So after running the application, it builds for a while. Okay, before that we can just take a look on this particular sample code. So this is the main entry point. So it is a main of, and it is run the app, it is my app. So my app extends, it is a stateless widget. So there are two main widgets to be keep in memory. One is the stateless widget and another one is the stateful widget. So let us see it in the further videos about these widgets. So inside that there is a material app and there are sample codes are there. So now the app is running. So I'm just pressing this particular button, so the count is going on. So seen the word as hot reload, right? So I'm just going to show how the hot reload works. You can see that you have pushed the button this many times. So here I'm just, so now I'm changing it to number of clicks. So I changed the word. So I'm saving the application, and in the terminal window I'm just pressing the R without pressing the shift key. So I'm just pressing R. So you can see that without restarting the application, the text got automatically changed. So this is called as an hot reload. So what is meant by hot restart means I am just pressing shift and pressing R. So that means that capital R. So you can see the app got refreshed. So this is the hot restart and hot reload. So hot reload means whenever you are doing any changes, that will be reflected immediately. If there is any major changes, we want to hot restart the application. So this hot reload feature helps app development much faster. Let us delete all the sample codes. So now I am going to create one class. So home page, so extends the stateless widget, and I'm going to close the braces. So there is a error is shown over there. I am pressing on it. Small light kind of things is there, show a fix, and there is a override method. So it automatically implements the override method as well. So here I want to give an return statement. So material app, this material app has attributes, so I'm just giving only home. So in the home I'm just using another one widget called scaffold. So in the scaffold I'm going to give app bar. So app bar, so in that app bar I want this attribute called as an title. So all the attributes, if you give control space, it automatically displays over there. So title, so title will be of my first app. So next thing I'm going to do is I'm just saving it and I'm pressing R. I hope there is some errors over there. Okay, so since we created a new class, it is home page, I want to use it here in the main application. So that is the error shown over. This home page, I'm just saving it, I'm just running the application. It is not reloading because it is a major change, so I'm just pressing restart. So now I'm just giving body, so body text, it will be of my simple content. So I'm just saving it, I'm just pressing R. So you can see my simple content in the emulator. So that's it, we have created a small application. So we used different widgets like material app and scaffold. These everything we can see in depth in the further videos. So thank you.